the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Free-State State College, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in
It's going down. Who would have thought? Texas, Oklahoma, they should have played us in Dallas, though. College, y'all got to fix that shit. We're supposed to be in Dallas with this shit. This red river.
History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Longhorns headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. That'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Got a man. It's Hansen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Texas!
Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed into his decision-making in this game.
They'll go to the counter play. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down, Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on.
Could be an alley. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Sooners! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's looking deep. Upstairs he's got it. He is in. Touchdown Longhorns.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie.
Oklahoma 7, Texas 6. Number 44 set to kick off.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Handoff to Xavier. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Buying some time as he moves left. On the move, he fires. And his throw is incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked in the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short, and this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it away off his back foot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Manning to throw. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Texas. Into the end zone with a breakaway.
Until I get froze. Yo. Until I get froze.
Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's going to fire deep. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give on the counter. Got room at the 35. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Buys a little time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they make. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. To the air, it's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Throwing Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I
got people quitting already. Man. College football, man. Working hard on Texas. 1-0.
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Young. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big...
Maybe some room here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Young. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Running inside. It's Young. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give. It's Young. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on...
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got his man. They make the
What's
stop.
the word?
He gets enough to convert on 4th
My
down.
boy Ibaka, what's happening?
No hesitation.
On this
No trying
bitch
to
once
baby the ball
again,
in there.
serving niggas another year, serving niggas.
Problem. I'm just
Shit,
gonna rip
another
this
year
to my
serving
wide
niggas.
receiver. He
That
believed
got
in
that
himself.
20,
He knew he
who
could
did
get it.
27.
They get the 4th down conversion.
Oh, that 27.
Oh, he's
Hold
gonna
on.
try to hit him deep.
No,
And
nigga, I
they
almost
took a
picked it
shot
off.
on that one, but
I
couldn't
gotta
make
learn
the
how to play
connection.
this one. This one a
Incomplete.
little different. Got more
Sometimes it
gadgets and
takes
gadgets and
quarterbacks a
shit.
few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other
Okay,
guys
look.
on that
There
play.
you go. Okay,
Maybe
look.
a
Yeah.
crease.
Okay,
Picks
young.
up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It should be touchdown right here.
Lewis.
Fucking Lewis.
He's going to take off. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Dang.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Play fake. Lewis. Fires into the
Lewis,
end zone.
nigga.
It falls
What?
incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might
We
go
going
back and
6.
circle
Fuck
that one, man.
that.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up
I usually don't
empty
be doing
by
this
passing on
shit.
the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis.
Ah.
Rushes on him.
No! Fuck! I shouldn't have did that shit. It's all good.
think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
There's some room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Back has it. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we
fuck that. He used to play with Tex.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Noles have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Defense dropping into soft coverage. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. And the Noles will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action with Lewis. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Throwing, Lewis. Fires downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you just
See, I need to stop trying to use different teams. I should have just stuck with Texas.
Get a few first downs, get some
It's all
space.
good.
So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive.
Oh, let's go. Let's go in Colorado. Let's go in Colorado. Let's go in Colorado. Oh, let's go in Colorado. Let's go in Colorado. Let's go in Colorado. Dion!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line of warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Riles. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're working that left side. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down.
Snags it, and he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, no!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. and leaves it. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes it past the marker. Powers through. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to ball his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
Florida State 20, Colorado 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis on the play action. Starts to scramble to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hit.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The Buffaloes leap back on top. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. To a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. At the 35, he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
26, Colorado, 14.
They have the lead in a two-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.